What do you call a giant monster made of cheese?
What?
Get this, Gorgonzilla.
Ugh, of course.
Yeah, what do you call his brother?
What?
Mozzarella.
It's so cheesy, but it fits right in. We got Jess here from Sweet Freedom Cheese sharing all things cheese later in the show.
Well, what do you say to someone who's trying to steal your cheese?
What?
That's nacho cheese.
That you do on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
That's it. Yeah, welcome everybody. Later with Jason Suel. Man,
man.
How about the band?
I know, let's
Kind
give
of
them
leading
some
us in
snaps.
with a jazz tune.
I'm into it, man. Fall makes me
Fall,
want to just chill
jazz,
out a little bit.
Changes, you know, weather changes, everything changes. Something that doesn't change is you and I, local yokels, telling you about
this
local
show
stuff.
Is what you do on Saturday night. It never changes.
It
Hopefully
never changes.
It's this.
That's right. Man, speaking of spooky season, I mean, it has officially begun.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it.
And you got a big thing coming up with Nightmare on Block Street every year. Huge.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger, and actually we're adding on another weekend this year because Dia de los Muertos happens on the weekend of November 1st and 2nd, so it's like, why not keep running? So we're September 27th all the way to November 2nd with spooky fun.
Is it true that you start planning for the next year's spooky fun as soon as
On
this
November
year's
3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Why does it
it's because it's so much work now. Like it started out as something that was, a one-night event that is now a 35-night event that serves thousands and thousands and thousands of guests. Like it's so crazy how it's grown.
What have you heard from people who come down there to Pinpoint? What's the draw? What brings them back? Is it the pinball? Is it the drinks? Is it the experience, the atmosphere? What do you think it is?
It's really unique. Actually, literally last night, I was talking to a guest from Los Angeles that just walked by and was like, what's this? They came down and like, this is the coolest bar I've ever seen. Why don't we have one of these in LA?
Right.
And I'm like, hey, tell that to everyone in Arkansas. Because, here everyone's like, oh yeah.
Take it for granted.
It's Pinpoint. But we have people from all over the world. They're like, this is incredible. And I think it's the blend of everything. It's a little bit of the games. It's a little bit like high quality drinks and cocktails and just an immersive experience.
Absolutely. So much fun. And when does it kick off? When does spooky season, Nightmare on Block begin?
September 27th.
All right, that's the day. You got to make sure you go pay them a visit there. Pinpoint, downtown Fayetteville. But we got a great show lined up for you that's happening
right now.
tonight. That's right, it's already happening. We're in the middle of it. We got Charlie Platt joining us on the show. Charlie Platt, OG drummer from Later with Jason Suel.
Do we have a clip of that?
Do we got a clip of that? Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Yes, that's our guy, Charlie Platt. He's going to be on. He's with Rotary, Springdale Rotary right now, and he's going to tell us about a really exciting park that's opening there in Springdale and all the great work that the Rotarians do in our community. We got the band, the Idioms, on the show. So I've been trying to think of idioms that I could say, and I'm just
We've got about 10 more minutes to think about it.
Wheels are still turning, that's right. But thankfully, to save us down there at our chef's table, we've got the cheesemonger herself, Jessica Keahey, joining us. What do you got going on down there at the chef's table?
We're gonna make some mozzarella.
Whoa!
Mozzarella!
Like
my
from
favorite.
scratch?
Yes.
We're gonna make it? Do we have cows?
We're gonna pull it apart, I think.
The cows?
Yes, we're gonna pull. Stay tuned for us to pull the cows apart. No, just mozzarella.
Okay.
We got a lot more fun. It's all happening later. everybody. Welcome back. We got Charlie Platt joining us now from Springdale Rotary. Thanks for being here, Charlie.
Happy to be here, man. You kidding me?
Yeah. What's it like for you to be back? Because you were our drummer, like we said, for like 8, 9 seasons, and now you're back on the set.
How many seasons have you guys been on the air?
This is 12.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, over 260 episodes of the show, and you were probably a part of like 200 of those. So.
Wow. Okay, well, first of all, let me say, it feels like I've been gone for a decade. I guess a lot happened in the last few years.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
things.
Yeah.
But I love the show, man. It's so cool to see, great music, incredible food.
Yeah.
You guys are, talking about all things happening in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
So glad you're still at it, brother.
Yeah, that's kind of part of our DNA. And anyway, thank you to you for sticking it out, being with us, being our drummer for all those years.
Happy to help, man.
Yeah. Speaking of happy to help, we are happy to help you get the word out about Springdale Rotary. I know we want to talk about a new park that's opening, but first of all, just give us maybe a general overview of what Rotarians even do.
Great question, and that's something I get a lot. So Rotary is a service organization. Service first, we do service projects all over the world. And globally, there's about 2.5 to 3 million Rotarians out there.
Is it like 120 years old too? Like it's...
Yeah, Rotary has been around for about 120 years, Bo. That's an excellent point. Springdale Rotary is celebrating our 100th anniversary this year.
Wow.
So,
Congrats on that.
yeah.
That's pretty close to the start of, 20 years in, but that's close to the start of Rotary.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're a service organization, you do all kinds of stuff throughout the region, specifically in Northwest Arkansas.
Our group does, yes. So Springdale Rotary focuses on Springdale, but it's a way that people can plug into something that does good, not only on a local level, but globally. So, yes, we're building this incredible park in Springdale. We do scholarships for Springdale school kids, but also some of the things that our group does helps to establish water wells in South America.
And didn't you get rid of polio?
Yes, we're that close to getting rid of polio. So, we have stamped out things. Polio is probably our biggest global commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge initiative there. So let's talk about it. This park that you got opening, man, is a total redo of a park, and it looks amazing.
I am so excited about this park. So Springdale has got, everybody knows where Tyson Park is, kind of there on Watkins and 48th Street. Springdale Rotary built Miracle League baseball fields there about 20 years ago.
And you've always had that blue and yellow park, that are the Rotary colors.
The last 15 years.
Yeah, so very recognizable,
exactly.
I think, to people who go to Tyson Field.
Yep. And then just south of that, there is a beautiful stand of oak trees that Rotarians planted there in the 70s. And we are taking advantage of those trees and building a treehouse park in amongst them. So cool. I took some pictures this morning of the progress. So our grand opening is going to be October 21st.
Okay.
But it has been so cool to watch this go from plans that we were super excited about, and then to see it come out of the ground. And now, kids are going to have the opportunity to play in the trees right there in Springdale.
Okay, so when you say treehouse park, there are tree houses or one main tree house? Describe it to us.
So there are 5 freestanding tree houses, and they are all connected.
Okay.
So, and
this is not Swiss Family Robinson.
This is
stuff.
Seriously, man. This is a really
village.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's built so kids of all abilities can use it too.
Okay, that's awesome.
So even if kids can't climb a ladder or can't get up a rope ladder type thing, there's a place where kids who maybe are mobility challenged can use it.
What about grown-ups that don't want to climb a rope ladder?
Yes, I swear I'm going to be the first person in this park. We're opening it on the 21st at 2:00, and I'm going to be the one cutting that ribbon. And
then you're turning around and running.
I'm running towards it. I'm like, I can't wait to get in there and just try it out. I had to. Don't tell anybody. I had to break in this morning and take some pictures without the gate in front of me. And I'm like, ooh, I could just resist the urge, Charlie.
Resist the urge. Wait for the grand opening.
Yes.
Why do you think this is something the Rotarians wanted to bring to Springdale? What was the kind of the idea, the thought behind that?
So we wanted to do something special for the city for our 100th anniversary.
Okay.
We've been doing, like I said, scholarships and things like that, but we wanted to really bump out and do a big project, something that everybody could take advantage of and use. And one of our friends that's actually in our club had gone around and was looking at a couple other projects, and he came back from Tulsa. He'd gone to the Gathering Place.
Yeah, the Gathering Place is really cool.
And he's like, this is what we could do. And he showed us pictures of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a huge project, but yes, we can do something like this.
Yes.
And
Did you have any fond memories of playing in a treehouse as a kid, or did you have a treehouse? Yeah.
I mean, playing in treehouses, falling out of treehouses, all the above.
Yes.
I did all that.
I remember when I was a kid, my grandfather actually made us a clubhouse, treehouse in our backyard from plans that I drew up like on a piece of paper. My little 9-year-old self was like, I want it to look like this, and he went out and made that thing in my backyard. It's still there, still standing today.
That was my next question. It's still standing.
Still standing today.
Would you get up in there today?
Yeah, I would totally go back there
cool.
today. Absolutely. And I have. Every time I go home, I'm like, I need to pay this treehouse a visit.
Yeah.
But what about you? Any kind of treehouse memories?
No, I was extremely overweight growing up, so climbing was not one of my strong suits. So
Not in your top 3 activities?
Not. I once I got caught stuck in a tire swing and stung by a bunch of wasps that were inside of it. That's like my tree experience. Yeah, it was a great time.
I can see how that's rough, but the good news is that these tree houses are going to be accessible to all. So even
That's
you,
right. Even you, Bo,
can head to Springdale at the park and access these tree houses. Anything else we need to know, Charlie? Anybody can come out once the park is open.
Absolutely.
Anybody?
Anybody can come out and use it. It's going to be, we got everything from the bathrooms being refreshed over there. We've got a new water fountain. So it's going to be, new access from the parking lot too. So it's going to be, easier for people to get over there and use it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You've gone from being our in-house drummer to now you're past president of Springdale Rotary. You're doing amazing things, Charlie. We appreciate you and your time today.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Stick around. We got more fun happening later.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
right, we're down here at the chef's table. Jessica Keahey joining us, and we've got some cheese curds in front of us. Is that what this is?
We sure do. These are actually mozzarella curds, but it's not quite mozzarella just yet until we pull those as a pasta fillata.
So this is mozzarella, but it's not mozzarella.
That's right. Yeah, it's curd. It's actual curd, and it's been made in the recipe of mozzarella. So right now, if you ate it, you'd be like, "This is not delicious."
Yeah. Does it
Not
squeak
delicious.
like the cheese curds that you get?
No, so those are different curds. Those are cheddar curds.
Oh,
so they're
different.
all different recipes. Like you make a cookie or a cake or a pie, similar ingredients, all different cheeses.
Okay.
So
Start with the salt.
The thing that makes it most delicious is salt. Yes, salt is the reason. So just, I know it seems like a lot.
Did you
but go
measure this
ahead.
out? Is it the right amount?
I did measure it out.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
so it's
Yeah.
all of it?
All of
Yep, 1 tablespoon per
1
pound.
TBSB.
And it seems like a lot, but I promise it's gonna be delicious.
And we're
So,
following your lead here.
honestly,
right?
just you can kind of toss
work
it
it
in
in.
there, work it in a little bit.
Okay.
And now we're gonna take this extremely hot water and we're gonna cover our curds.
How hot is it? Extremely.
This
right?
one? And how much?
Extremely.
Yes.
Basically, just cover it
Cover it.
until they're jacuzzed in there, little curd jacuzzi.
Oh, curd
Oh
koozie.
man, they're loving it.
And then
Okay.
they're gonna start to warm up, and they'll start to kind of coax
Oh,
together.
yeah.
Can you smell it?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
starting to
Smell like mozzarella.
Coaxing them. Here, little curds.
come here.
Turn into
You can do it. You can do it.
And it will slowly start to melt that delicious butter fat, and then we're gonna get it into a single ball, and then
butter
we will pull
fat.
it into mozzarella. It takes just a little bit of. Oh, yours is going great. This is
Well,
like
it's
a race.
because it's me.
Bo is winning this
Yes.
race.
I'm good at coaxing curds.
Apparently. So you don't just do this for us on a Saturday night late night show. You're also doing this as a class, right, Jess?
Absolutely. Education has definitely been part of Sweet Freedom Cheese's mission since day one, and we love talking about cheese with people, including how to make cheese at home and to show you some really fun techniques and to appreciate the cheese.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you doing that? You're doing something at Brightwater, right?
Absolutely.
Hence
So
the jacket. Looking so
Brightwater's
official.
Yeah.
for classes,
Repping the
for
Brightwater.
fun community events. So stay tuned to our social feed and their social feed for, again, some updated information. We
Yeah.
also do private classes, other public partnerships with corporate entities and nonprofits. So if you need a fun corporate retreat or team building activity, then let us know and we can pull the curd together.
If it is
Whoa.
cheese in
Right.
Northwest
Speaking of
Arkansas.
tugging curds, man,
Yeah.
I feel like
I
mine's
think you're maybe ready, my friend.
mine's ready. So do I
All
just
right.
glove up? Or
So this is pretty warm, so I would probably glove up.
glove
Yeah.
up. All right.
I would glove up
Okay, and then what do we do?
and then just pull that beautiful baby.
All right.
Pull it.
You
Tug
don't
it
have to
and
tell
pull
me.
it.
You don't have to tell me twice. Let's tug some curds, y'all.
All right.
So you just like what do you mean pull? Do I pull it
right.
into pieces or okay?
So check it
now I've
out.
got it.
Okay.
It's gonna just
You're just
start
going in there barehanded.
pulling in there.
Okay.
Look at that, right?
I mean, do you just do this because it's fun or like?
So
does
it's
this-
actually aligning the proteins and we're sloughing calcium. Really delicious.
Fluffing
Sluffers.
calcium.
It's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sluffers are known for their tugs.
But this is an absolutely mandatory part of the process of making this style of cheese. So provolone, mozzarella, that family of Italian cheeses, you gotta pull it.
What's the
Look
trick
at how
to,
beautiful.
trick to opening these gloves? I feel like I've been working forever.
You can probably put your hands in there. I
Okay.
don't think it's too.
All right.
now, I mean, like mine looks
Okay.
pretty tuggy.
Right?
Like we're.
So yours looks really good. Grade A, seriously.
Thank you.
So at this point, you can just roll it back up, and then I like to make mine into a little ball. But
Okay.
you can also get a cheese mold of any shape or a bowl, whatever you've got in your kitchen, a colander, and put this just right in here, and it will start to take the shape of whatever that thing
Okay.
is. So you can have a little heart-shaped mozzarella ball. Yeah, so sweet.
When does
Or-
it
my
start to,
heart is basically cheese at this point.
Or I guess at this point you
Yeah.
could do, for a spooky fall, you could have a
like a
ghost shape.
little ghost?
mozzarella.
when does it start to taste like the mozzarella that we know
So
as
right
mozzarella?
now, I would encourage you. Oh, yep.
That did-
Dang, that is good,
I was gonna say take a little pinch, but this is how you do.
That's how you do it. And that's how Bo does it anyway.
man.
right.
And you've
That's
done
like
it.
that's like pizza cheese right there.
Okay.
Just like ready.
Oh, it's so good.
It is
good.
the best mozzarella.
And as you
at
said,
this
I think the
point.
salt is what makes it delicious.
Absolutely.
The texture, though, that mozzarella, you cannot
Right?
beat it.
You cannot beat it. It's
Great
delicious. And so,
You made a little ball.
at whatever point, you're ready, you can eat it right away. It's hard to resist. Or
Right.
you can incorporate it, like you said, in your pizzas,
I'm gonna pull the part that I bit off.
little caprese salads.
so we can
Yes.
share.
Absolutely delicious. So we're just gonna kind of keep pulling our
Let's keep
cards.
pulling. And you got to
and-
check out Sweet Freedom Cheese socials as well as Brightwater. If you want to sign up for some classes, you can do some fun stuff like this with the mozzarella and more stuff to come. Jess, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Stick around. We got more fun happening later. Yes, that's our show, everybody. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms or send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com. And before we get out of here, we got to thank our amazing guests for making this episode possible, including Charlie Platt from Rotary. Thanks for being here, Charlie.
Happy to help.
And Jessica Keahey for showing us how to pull our own mods.
That's right. And how about that band, the Idioms? They sounded fantastic. That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Let's get in on this.